Today we welcome back another Patreon to the BAYER arena. Marco Toss, welcome home. Hello and welcome back to the Journeyman Save. I'm Cultured Left Foot. It's a pleasure to have you with me, and we are playing Inter Milan in the Champions League quarter-final first leg in today's episode, which does indeed mean we welcome back Marco Toss. I mean, welcome back, he's never played for Leverkusen, but in terms of seeing him on the channel again, Marco, there you are, and you are coming on in leaps and bounds. 30.5 million you are now worth, 6 goals in 18 appearances for Inter Milan. You've been doing okay, not outstanding, but you have been having a pretty decent season for them. Looks like you'll be playing through the middle. I'm intrigued to see how you do against us. However, it's going to be tough. It's going to be a tough game, obviously, but we really should be winning this game, judging by our form. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Stuttgart wiped the floor, 2-0. Wolfsburg, 4-2. Dortmund, 3-1. Atletico Madrid, 2-0. Frankfurt, 4-1. Cologne, 3-0. We're just on absolute fire. All of that has put us top of the Bundesliga by 4 points. Can you believe it? We've turned this around remarkably. If you look at how we started and then up here, look at this. Third, second, 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 third, second, 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 first, first. And we are in superb form. I was about to say immaculate form, but that's not really the right word. Absolutely superb form as we head into this game against Inter Milan. We start with the first leg at home, so you can argue it's sort of in our favour. Everybody in the club is doing well. We haven't got any real major injury concerns, if I remember rightly. We've got, obviously, Kai Havertz is out, but we've got Gail David, Dolberg, Martial, and others that can play on the wing. We have Isaac coming back from injury, who's not quite ready to play in this game, according to the fitness report that we had first. So this is how we're probably going to be lining up. I just need to check all this. Fidel starts up front with Bacon, Martial. David is there, but Gal David will be replaced by Kasper Dolberg on the right-hand side. Weigl and Louise in the middle. Muller at left-back. Udoki and Baye in the middle. Heinrichs at right-back and Magalhaes in goal. We do have somebody on the bench that can't play there. So Manuel is replaced on the bench by Thiago Matos. I'm just going to check to see if Isaac's good enough. So he's got a bad bum, apparently. Sports hernia, 4 weeks, expected to return in a day now. He's still in the rehabilitation phase, so he's not going to be ready. So that is how we're going to line up. We'll let the assistant handle the briefing, although I clicked on I'll handle it. That doesn't matter. They're not going to get briefed before this game. I'm that confident we're going to win. But we're going to get into it. It's going to be a one-game episode today. Sorry about that, guys. Obviously, you know I'm very busy with the move and everything. I was back visiting my parents and stuff at the weekend to say goodbye to them and bumped into... I organised some drinks with my friends, and one of them is we've agreed to try and do a podcast together about football. So let me know if you're interested in that down below as well. We're going to try and do a podcast just about current events in football, probably focusing on the Premier League, but then maybe taking it to go and, European football. I can do a little bit about Singaporean football when we're out there. So if that's something that you're interested in, to get my opinions and my mate's opinions on football. He's very knowledgeable about it. Well, he's a Spurs fan for his sins, but it's something we both of us have wanted to do for a long time. A few beers into the night, it's something that we agreed we might as well give it a go and see how it goes, because we were chatting about football and I mentioned to him that it was something I was interested in and he was well keen. So we're in the idea of putting it together and how we can do it at the moment. It will be on my YouTube channel, so you guys can pick and choose to watch it if you want. But let us know. Let me know down below if it's something you'd be interested to do. And Josh, if you're watching, hello, thanks for tuning into the channel. And keep an eye on the comments, mate, because they'll be the people that say whether they're interested in it or not. So we're going to say to the boys, what does the assistant? He's challenging to pick up where they left off. So let's go assertively. No, keen to avenge what we did against Inter last time. I have no idea what it was, but we must have lost to them in the Champions League. There's a lot more to come, even though we're on amazing form. Into the tunnel we go, assertively. They're a very good team. He's just being rested, nothing more than that. And the game gets underway. So, how are we going to form against Inter Milan? It's going to be a tough game. They've got Scuffet in goal. Mitic, Marco Tos does start up front and has already got a yellow card within the first 4 minutes. So top work, Marco. Thanks for doing that. I wouldn't be too annoyed if you got sent off because obviously we're playing against you. But it is good to see how Patreons have progressed. And at the end of this season, we will be looking at all the patrons and seeing how their stats have improved, where it looks like they're going to go to, and just have a general look and see what's going on with all of them. And as I've said previously, whenever we move clubs, I will try and take all the Patreons with me. And if you want your name in the game and to be a patron, all you've got to do is click on the link below, donate $1 a month to the channel, and that is that, which is very, very nice. Into the game, it looks like we're dominating, but not really creating any clear-cut chances at the moment. Paris Saint-Germain have gone 1-0 up against FC Barcelona with Mauro Icardi getting the goal. But we need to get some of these shots on target. Callum Bacon not having a brilliant game. Let's just do a cheeky little... not that. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Get out of that. Cancel. Shout out to them and just say... Demand a little bit more. See if we can just get them off that composure to... Motivated, frustrated, motivated. So yeah, it's got a couple of them motivated a bit more, which is good. Callum Bacon not having a very good game. Europe isn't your competition, mate, I don't think. You seem to really love the league, but you seem to struggle a bit in Europe, as this game absolutely flies by, and Inter aren't really creating anything. Our shots aren't really doing much at the moment. We're going to keep it as it is at the moment. We're going to let all these guys go out there and say, you know, we've been the better team, it will come. Let's just keep going. See what we can get out of it as Kondogbia plays it back to Bastoni. I don't think we even had a highlight in that first half, did we? That's really rubbish. Bacon on a 6.3, definitely going to be coming off unless that improves. Probably going to change the front two if we can. Fidel lines the free kick. He's hit that bloody hard, but he's hit it bloody hard and over the bar, which is very, very annoying. So 6.3. Callum Bacon, you are being dragged off that pitch, my friend. Gail David is going to go up top. Is he? Is he going to go up top? Yeah, he is, as an advance forward, because that's what he likes to do. So we'll confirm those changes, get in. Another pretty disappointing game for Bacon in Europe. Obviously doesn't like it. Doesn't like playing against people he don't know. Prefers to play in the German league where he knows what's going on. As Rika has the throw in into Mitic. Mitic up to Kondogbia. Kondogbia to Bonoggio. Good interception from Douglas Luiz. Up to Weigl. Weigl has Douglas Luiz in acres of space, and there he finds him from Heinrichs. Luiz comes forward into Martial. Now he loves to run at them. Martial to David. Gal David, the sub who's just come on. Up to Kasper Dolberg. This is a good play. Crosses it in. Fidel's there, and it's 1-0. Dolberg to Fidel. What a goal that was. Very nice stuff. Only our second shot on target. Our second half chance of the game. Really, really good football. This formation really seems to be working well. Gal David out to Dolberg. Dolberg, I thought he had overrun it there and we might just win a cheeky corner, but he put it in. Fidel with a nice little glanced header. Keeper probably thought it was going to be a bit more of a deeper cross, and we are really restricting Inter Milan in this game. They are not performing very well at all, as we seem to be dominating. Fidel with a ball in. Yudoki, free header or even a volley. Terrible marking, terrible defensive set-piece play from Inter Milan, and it's a quick-fire double to make it 2-0. Yudoki is there, so Fidel, arms up, swings it in. I mean, it's just terrible to be along the floor on the 6-yard box for like pretty much an open goal from there, innit? The keeper's got to make a fantastic save to keep that out. And we are really showing our dominance now, and this is what is good. Barella with a free kick, and he's fired it over the bar. Mangal is not looking troubled at all. Sven Muller picks up a yellow. Eric Bailly picks up a yellow. Marco Tos, we've seemed to have kept him quiet so far, as Mitic looks to get him behind, and Eric Bailly's just got himself sent off. What an idiot. Eric Bailly going to be missing the second leg as they change centre-backs in a weird formation, weird tactical manoeuvre. We'll bring on Lovro for... We'll take off one of the wingers. We'll take off Anthony Martial. We'll drop Gal David out there. Lovro can drop back into centre-back like that. Fidel can plough a lone furrow up front on his own. But that's what we're going to do. Anthony Martial has to be sacrificed in this game. But the 2-0 lead with 10 minutes to go, really, we've really cruised this game, to be honest. I'm just going to make one other sub because I don't want another sending off. So we'll bring on Gianluca Iter at fullback for Sven Muller, who's having a storming game on a 7.5. I didn't even notice that. Yudoki on a 7.8, Fidel on a 7.8. We are in the zone at the moment playing this game, as Barcelona staging a bit of a comeback there, 3-2 away to Paris. But as we tick down into the last few seconds of the game, it looks like we're going to Italy with a 2-0 lead, which is quite rare in the Champions League for us. As the final whistle goes, we normally like to do this the hard way. We normally like to leave it till the last game in the group to qualify. We like to normally leave it till the second leg in the previous knockout games to qualify. But this is much better. As you can see, we've only got one game in between these, though the Inter game will be coming up in the next episode. Hopefully you don't mind these shorter episodes. I know some of you like really long episodes, and some of you do like shorter episodes, as it were. But I'm really hoping you're enjoying the series. I am still loving it. I am quite annoyed that I'm going to have to stop it when I go to Singapore. No, not stop it, postpone it until I get set up in Singapore. I'm hoping it won't take too long, but obviously, there's going to be a settling in period. We don't know what our internet provider is going to be like. We don't know what the apartment's going to be like. There's so much going on at the moment that we're really not sure about how long it's going to take to set everything up. I think my wife's going to need the computer set up pretty quickly so she can carry on doing her work, and we'll literally go from there. But thank you very much for watching. Let me know down below how you feel about a podcast about football news from all around the world, if we can do that, or what sort of things you would like to hear about in a football podcast. It's basically going to be an excuse for me and my mate to carry on talking about football, but because we like to talk about it so passionately, we can get it out there on the internet, and if people like to comment and listen and things like that, and there'll be quizzes involved, and there'll be all sorts of interaction with you guys as well, so that'll be really, really good. But I'd better stop rambling. I'll leave it there for now. But thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been brilliant. It's been a great game, 2-0 win, and I'll see you for the second leg of the European Cup quarterfinals. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.